It is Guild Siege time, my friends. I absolutely love this event. And additionally, we're going to break down the Guardians and the Bound Guardians for you here today so that you can be successful and continue along the way with your guild, my friends, and take advantage of some great rewards. Thank you for tuning in. As always, couple things. The most that you can do ahead of time is making sure that you're knocking down everything that's controlled here. So take advantage of those pieces as a guild and get as close as possible. Once you get to that 80% controlled, you're going to get that plus 20%. So absolutely make sure that you take advantage throughout and are contributing each and every time. However, what is different? Our bosses here are a little bit different this time, and we're going to show you exactly how to get into that here now. If you do have a question or comment along the way, do let me know because I'd love to hear from you. All right, so a couple of things here with the first Bound Guardian. We have the weakness defense minus 70%, damage taken plus 30%, plus everything else that we have that's right here, 80% controlled, 20% attack. We're on the Hero's Feast here, gain additional upgrades as you can see. Boost, and we have our special conditions. Min cookie levels 90, skill levels 90, treasures are 12, grade is 5-star, and min biscuit level is 30. The big thing here though is making sure that you pick the right cookies. Now before we get into that, a couple things to know. If you're curious on where to go, you can go to the dashboard here and switch things out. The biggest thing with these bosses, not just the Bound Guardian, but also the Guardian there, is going to be fire. So make sure that you're focused on all those pieces, and then it's really going to come down to how you want to heal or stay alive, because these bosses can deal enough damage and knock you out. All right, so Angry Ice Snowman here first. We got Cold Rage passive. Once the rage bar is full, gains an attack buff. Keep applying burn to make them fatigued. Again, not only fire, but fire type cookies that have burn on there, which increases periodic damage taken. We got Double Swing, we got Snow Throw, we got Ground Slam, and Frosty Leap. Now when it comes into our team, this is the team that I am currently running for lots and lots of burn damage. You might want to try Capsation, you might want to try the lovely Mala Sauce cookie here as well, because we're looking for that burn type damage, and those stacks makes a huge difference there. So play around with it in terms of what's going to work best for you. This team is working the best for me. That's why I'm using this one. All right, so a couple things that I did in terms of our treasures. We do get 5. I'm on Old Pilgrim Scroll. I'm on Cape of the Vanquisher, Dream Conductor's Whistle, Sleepy as Jelly Watch, and Mystical Silver Fork. Mainly lots of attack, lots of cooldown, and lots of crit are going to be your best friends. So let's go ahead here. Now, this is what I'm running when we look at our gear. The next big thing here is making sure that you got lots of fire damage. Just getting more fire damage in there with the burn stacks is going to absolutely propel your damage forward. Here, we're always attack forward as best that we can be. Lots and lots of attack there. We're on cooldown here because this is our support cookie, and then more attack there. Again, if we can get more fire damage in there, we're going to be dealing a lot more damage, my friends. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll show you this run. Take this thing down here for the guild. All right, so 1 minute, we got 5.8. Let's go, team, let's go. And you can see these things continue to stack there. On to 4.3.8. It's so close, my friends. Look at that. Woo, down to 3.1. Lots and lots of damage there. So we have probably about 2 more attacks that I have to make to clear that thing out. So we'll come back and nail it in a second. That's why I saved a bunch of my attacks right there for that reset, and so that we can take advantage of these things. Don't stay on that too bad. Make sure that you are using those up. All right, here we go. Now my total damage has been 1.8 right there. Let's go ahead and get into this boss. There we are. We're ready. Same thing here. This weakness on the Guild Siege Guardian is fire type damage taken plus 200%. We have another one there that we can hit once the rage bar is full, gains an attack buff, apply burn to make boss fatigued, and increase damage taken. We also have defense minus 70%, and damage taken plus 30% there, okay? We're running the same stuff and the same team, and then again, all the same gear. Again, focus on that fire damage, the burn damage, the ticks, all those things, to really put out and knock down this boss. All right, now in terms of this boss, we still have all the same pieces here that we had on the last one. In terms of the boss information, we do have freezing point here though. This passive inflicts damage reduction, debuff to all enemies, and causes frost to the attacker. This is where you are going to want to make sure that you can heal enough, because if you don't, you will lose your team, and we'll show you that right now, my friends, okay? There we go. We're going to slow it down just slightly. We do have enough here with this heal. 1.8. All right, look at that. Now look at this damage coming in. Frozen. Big problem. We got a full heal off. Let's go, team. Let's go, team. Real close there. Did you catch that? 10 seconds left. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. Just threading the needle very, very closely, getting some more damage out on this particular boss. You can see that it was a really tight battle there, my friends. All right, so there you have it today. Our bosses taken down here with our fire team, our burn type, attack, all in, and some heals to stay alive. Everything that you need to know here this time on the Frozen Heart, day 6, taking down the Guardian and the Bound Guardian here for you. If you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you for your support as always. With that, get out there, contribute to your guild. I'll see you out there. I got to come back and knock these things down for our guild. And with that, my friends, until next time, keep on running.